All right, this is Applier Skills 5.1, the desktop version, and we are going to add some new accounts for wet noses. First off, if your screen does not look like this, once you've used the VM to get in, click on this green maximizing Chromebook displays, because if you can't see everything, you will not be able to do this very well. In fact, as you're looking at this, you can see how much of a change there is when I change my settings. I can't see half of this if I have it on the wrong one. So anyway, go in, make sure your settings are correct. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to add two new accounts. We need a bank account and a credit card account. To do that, we can just go in the chart of accounts and we can add the bank account first. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is this money market account. So we can go to account and we can say new. And this one is a money market. It's specifically a bank account. So we're going to click on that radio button, continue. Okay. The market. Whoops, I should have typed in the rest of it. And our description, I'm going to copy that in. Okay. There is an account number associated with it, so we're going to copy and paste that in there. There is also a routing number, just like you have on your checking account. Okay, and we are good with that. We're going to say save and new because we've also got to add a credit card account. Okay, this is also going to be a bank account, or actually credit card. I'm sorry. So click on credit card, make sure you've got that. The name of this is going to be your Amex card that you evidently have for your company. And this is a company credit card is what you should have in the description. And then simply the account number. Okay, once you've got that, we can save it and close it. We're going to say no on the setting up online services, but of course we would likely do that. Okay, now it says number 4, make a deposit for all payments in undeposited funds account into your checking account on 6/14/2023. Okay, so if we want to look at that, first off, this is our undeposited funds. Easiest way to do this is if we look at this record of deposits, we're going to see all of these guys, and these are all pretty much payments that we can deposit. Okay, so if you look at this, we've got 115 through 399. There's 4, there's 8 of these. Okay, I'm going to say cancel for a second. Let's go in here and go back to that chart of accounts and undeposited funds. And you can see all of those guys. So it helps you kind of locate these guys that are evidently have not been put in yet. Okay, so let's go in there. Let's go ahead and deposit all of those. So here's our checking. We go back over here. Whoops. Let's go over here. And let's see. So first you want to make sure that your date is right. So you can make sure you go to that 6/14/2023. This is not checking. We got to make sure we're looking at undeposited funds. My bad. We want to go from deposit to checking of the undeposited funds. And I am not seeing, let's see. Hang on just a second. Okay, I had to go into undeposited funds. I'm looking at all of the payment types, the payment method. These are all the ones to deposit. And so basically these are cash, but they're not deposited yet. So we're going in there and we are, they're going to our checking account. So those are all selected for deposit. And let's go ahead and go OK. There they are. They're going into our checking account. Again, we got to make sure what the date that is right. Should be June 14th. Whoops, I got the wrong year. So let's change that real quick. Okay, 6/14/2023. Double check your dates, make sure everything looks good, and we are saving. Okay, and we're closing it. So now you'll see there are no deposits to be made. The next one, it says we're supposed to do a transfer from checking to money market. In order to do that, we can go to banking, we can go to transfer, and basically this is, first we're going to look at the date. So this is 6/10/2023. Let's double check, that looks good. And again, we're going checking to the money market, and we've got $30,000. Holy cow, that's too much. 300,000. There's a little difference there. So 30,000. Okay. And funds transfer, we're saving it and closing it. So basically, if we look at our chart of accounts, we should see the $30,000 in the money market that we just put there. So now we want to create an account listing report that displays all the accounts in the chart of account. Okay, so here's the reports in the chart of accounts. Here's your account listing. And we are going to make this an Excel worksheet. And it's a new worksheet. And I'm copying the file name right now to save it as. So copying that guy, file, save as. We're going to go to our PC, to your specific spot. I'm going to browse so I can find my folder. You should put it in yours. There we go, QuickBooks Desktop. And it's the My Work folder. It told us what to save it as. Make sure it's an Excel file. Okay, we're saving. And that is saved. Okay, we are done with that. Now, close the Excel and then close the report, choosing not to memorize it. Well, it's a good thing I didn't memorize it because I totally forgot to. All right, so now we're looking at 5.2. I'm going to go ahead and close this, and you are done with 5.1.